Mordy and Glory Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
In today's episode, we find the forces of the Hive Mind trying to overrun this Imperial world. The defenders desperately trying to hold back the alien horrors. It will be Lasgun versus Fleshborer, Tyranids versus Guard. And my opponent in this desperate clash, my partner in crime for today's battle, is going to be, well, there are some that call him Jack. Jack, thank you so much for coming down and helping me out with the battle report today, bro.
Not at all, it's a pleasure.
So you are actually relatively new to 40k.
I am.
With the FNG.
Yes, I got in just before 10th edition. I got my first couple of models. I say that. About 7 years ago, I had about 500 points of Space Wolves. When I was about 11, I had some Lord of the Rings, but this is my first proper delve.
So you had a little bit, as is the classic tale of Warhammer. Played a bit as a kid, played it a little bit as a young adult, and then got back in there, both feet first.
Now the Guard have got me.
Now that the Guard have got you, and the disposable income is somewhat great.
Now I'm more irresponsible.
Exactly. I can spend my money on whatever I want, Dad.
It's the child I have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Have to explain to.
Well, with you being a bit of a newer player, we're gonna aim to have a fun game today. We haven't got any overly meta or powerful lists, and we're not going to be doing any cutthroat tactics or 5D chess big brain maneuvers. Rather, my plan is to take a bunch of nids and swarm you.
Beautiful.
And you can be guard, and you can shoot me and counterattack me, and it should all be good.
And I will get swarmed, as is my duty.
As is, the Emperor demands it. Well, Jack, that sounds awesome, man. You know what? I'm super hyped for today's game. What's kind of funny, if those of you that watch the live streams, I've actually seen some of Jack's models before. He sort of brought me on this hobby journey. And some of you may recognize some of the models yourselves. If you, for example, there is an Ogrin in a giant exosuit,
yes,
which is kind of cool.
So, boy in his suit.
He's earned his suit. He's Robo Ogrin.
No time for him.
All right, well, with all of that said, let's take a look at the two armies that are going to be battling it out today.
Hi everyone, Mordian here. Sorry to interrupt the video, but I've got a big announcement for you guys that I think many of you are going to find very interesting. Element Games is running a painting competition. Now, I'll make sure there's a link down in the description with all the details, but here are a few highlights to wet the whistle. Firstly, they're going to have 4 separate categories, and each one of these categories is going to have its own rewards and trophies. So you've got single miniature, vehicle or large model, squad and diorama. Now you can enter models from any game system you want, and you can enter as many different categories as you want. So you can either just focus on one or go for all of them. Regardless of which category or categories you decide to enter, all of the rewards and trophies are going to be presented by none other than Duncan Rhodes. That's right, Painting Jesus, Two Thin Coats himself is going to be there. So not only will you have a chance to show off your painting capabilities, but you'll also get an opportunity to meet one of the legends of the hobby. All the information on how to enter and the rules for the event are, again, in the link down in the description below. That's all for now. Let's get back into the video.
And here we have 1,000 points of the Chitinous Horde, the Chitinous Swarm. I'm never sure if you meant to say Chitinous or Chitinous, so I thought I'll throw both down. I'll play both sides. That way I always come out on top. So we've got 1,000 points of Tyranids here today, and we've gone for a nice balanced list. We've chucked a few units in that we've not seen before, and a few units I've not used in a while. Just thought we'd mix it up a little bit and keep it nice and fresh. So we'll start off, of course, with the Swarm. Got to start with the Swarm. This is Mordy and Glory. We always start off with the quote-unquote infantry corps, as it were. And we have got my favourite little bugs in the whole wide world, the Hormagaunts. I used to be a Termagant man. I used to be like Team Termagant all the way. But since using Hormagaunts, the speed, the power, the violence, and the fact they die really quickly.
That suits me.
That's what they're all about. So we've got 20 Hormagaunts, and they are just going to be running forward and just try to stab people up. We've also got 20 Termagants, because I still like Termagants, and we've gone for all of them with Devourers. Bit of a debate about whether you go for the Flesh Borer, because they can advance and shoot, but they only have one shot, and it's basically a bolt pistol. And no point in 40k has a bolt pistol ever actually been a good weapon. So going for the Devourers means I got longer range, and I've got more DACA, and they're basically just going to be sat next to our first big bug, which is going to be Jerry with a silent. It's Jerry with a silent T. So all the bugs have got names like similar to their first. Similar to their name, like Terry the Turvigon. Yeah. So we've got Terry the Turvigon, who's got the scything talons, but this is Jerry with the silent T, because he's got the crushing claws. He looks big. He looks scary. He has 4 attacks and he hits on 4s. So he's much more imposing than he is actually deadly. And basically we're going to have the little bugs sit next to Jerry, and hopefully he'll spawn some of them back in. We've also then got 2 units of warriors with ranged bioweapons. I've not used warriors. I sort of tried them out when I first got on Tyranids and then found them a bit lacking, a bit wanting. I heard that the melee ones were good, but I don't have any of those, and they're also a bit more expensive. But I thought, you know what, we're having a bit more of a friendly game today. I'm not just going to turn up and crush you inside of 2 turns.
You might anyway.
So we've got a few warriors, and I think this is the perfect game to bring these kind of guys where they'll actually be able to do something, because they're not just going to get taken out by something overly meta. And then moving over, we've got the sort of fire support bugs, and just general support bugs. So we've got a new unit, one that I've not used before, which is going to be 3 Hive Guard. I painted these Hive Guard up because they came with a whole sort of bundle of models that I got as part of a deal. And people tell me Hive Guard aren't very good, but I figured that I'd try them out. They used to be amazing. Back in 9th edition, they were the scourge of the meta at one point, but now it seems that they're just meh. But if they're meh, then it's good for a friendly game.
Yeah, good.
Exactly.
All the meh, the merrier.
They're going to have although I want to try out the shot cannons, they're going to be WYSIWYG today, and they're going to have their impaler cannons, which I think is the worst option.
Sound.
It's like, I'll take it.
Yep, keep piling on the worst options.
We've then got two big bugs that I quite like. We have got Eddie the Exocrine, and he is going to be quite a lot of firepower, I think, today. He might be your biggest hurdle. He's tough, he's got DACA, and normally he's not very good into sort of guard, because they have big tanks, but you haven't got any big tanks today.
You're not.
You're more of a light infantry recon style force, so he might be quite good. I wanted to bring a shooty bug, and I could have brought the Tyrannofex, but that would probably be invincible against your army. So this guy's got DACA, but you probably will be able to kill him with a good concentrated barrage over a turn or 2 maybe. And then we've got Tony the Trigon. Now he pops up, fails his charge, and then dies. But if he doesn't die, he is actually surprisingly good in combat. It's not often he gets there, but when he does, he's
not surprising, to be fair.
Well,
he's a big boy.
He is a big boy. He's not as big as... See, this is the thing, when I was first playing Nids, not playing with them, against them, all those years ago, Drygons used to be like a Forge World thing, and they were insane. They were like the biggest bug. Nothing was bigger. And now they're considered medium. Oh, how things have moved on. That was 20 years ago, to be fair.
When you had the 1-inch tall Space Marines.
That's the best Marines. All right, but before I grow a huge long beard and go all grognardy, that does about go all down the member berries. That does about wrap up the Tyranids. So we've got 2 blobs of swarm, 3 big bugs, and 3 squads of the sort of medium infantry. Hopefully that'll be quite a nice balanced list. Hopefully there'll be some pressure on you, but not too much. There'll be some firepower, but not too much. And there'll be some combat, but not too much. And it should make for quite a nice balanced game. But there's only one way to find out. Let's see what these Tyranids we're facing off against. Let's see who's trying to hold them back. Let's have a look at the Imperial Guard. And here we have 1,000 points of the Emperor's true finest, his Imperial Guard. Not commanded by me, though. It's a funny thing, because a lot of people in my community are guard players, so it means when I do community battle ports, I often have to run not guard. But that's why I'm getting the blood pact up and running, so that we can do some traitor guard stuff.
Bring your naughty boys.
Exactly. Now, Jack, this is a beautifully painted army. I just want to say that straight away, and all of the different conversions. and all the different sort of models, types you've got in there are amazing. So I just want to say thank you so much for bringing such a well-painted army to the channel. You were like, oh, I've got like 5 guys that aren't 100% done. Honestly, your 5 guys that aren't done are better than my guys, which are 100%. I actually can't tell.
Take it.
So, where do you want to start?
Right, we'll start with the biggest boys.
Not with the infantry corps. No. Damn your eyes, sir.
Well, they'd be over very quickly if we start with infantry. So we've got 3 armoured sentinels.
Nice.
This guy's a proxy, he's the Bulgarian dreadnought.
I would say less of a proxy and more of a sort of just a conversion more than anything else.
So we're going to call all of these autoguns.
Okay.
Because I didn't quite realise when I made these how much.
It's fine as long as we know what it is. They're all autocannons, easy peasy. I mean, to be fair, that was like they look kind of like scavenged and orky. So I imagine that maybe. Well, we'll get into the fluff of like the. We'll do the fluff in the intro, obviously.
I had to build them up so they were the same height because they're the old ones.
Ah, that's cool.
So it's got leg extenders.
Nice. So these are the sort of theme for today is obviously that. This planet is a bit on its last legs and everything, and you guys are like you've got like the scavenged equipment and the last direction. Everyone's been pressed into service. We've got a Bulgarian that's gone full RoboCop over here, and there's abhumans in the list and everything.
Roping in everyone.
Everyone fights.
Everyone can die.
Everyone fights. Nobody quits. If you don't do your job, I'll shoot you myself. All right, so you've got your 3 armored sentinels here, all with autocannons and hunter killer missiles. Where next?
So we've got the Ogren bodyguard.
Nice. Is he just lone wolfing it today?
No, he will probably sit in with the infantry squad.
Okay.
I think these 2 are probably going to sit in with the infantry squad.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got the Ogren bodyguard. We've got this guy who is going to be a Castellan with a plasma gun.
Okay.
And chain sword. Infantry squad, we've got obviously the box. We've got grenade launcher. That's what they're called.
Yeah, you've got a grenade launcher, you've got a Voxcaster, a sergeant las pistol and chainsword.
Yep.
Nice.
Obviously just unit of 10, and then we've got a unit of 10 Katashan.
Nice.
Standard loadout. 2 flamers.
Couple of flamers, and then there's a sergeant.
Standard.
We've got sergeant here, who sometimes you run as Harker, but then you found out the Harker's a bit poo.
Yes.
So today he's just a sergeant.
He was either sitting on the bench, or we're going to call him a sergeant.
There we go. All right. What have we got next?
So next, the quasi-infantry.
Oh my God, he's gone meta. He's coming in. He's gone for Gaunt's Ghosts. Nice. Very, very good unit, and lots of firepower, and a very difficult target at range because they're lone operative and everything. So very, very good.
Once he did not struggle. I didn't know who anyone was, so we're hoping they're going to have more impact today.
I think you'll be surprised. They'll probably be quite effective in this game. We've got some scions.
Yes, scions.
They don't look like scions.
Rats
They
and
look
dwarves.
like Skaven. What could possibly? This planet must be in dire trouble if the dwarves and the Skaven have allied together 40,000 years into the future.
Well, the Tyranids have taken over. You can't do any airdrops. Everyone's digging.
Everyone's
coming from the ground up.
I love it. We've got some more abhumans here.
Yes, well, we've got the Ogren and the Bulgrin.
Nice.
The Bulgrin haven't got their shields attached.
But they're going. What
We're
shields are you
calling all
running?
of those the Invul save.
The Invul save. That's a good one.
Small ones.
Nice, cool. We've got a drill.
We've got the breaching drill.
Anyone going with that?
We'll see.
We'll see.
You don't declare it quite straight away.
That is true.
It's going to be the Bulgrin.
It's good.
There's not much bait and switch.
Fair enough.
And then the Scout Sentinel with the autocannon.
Nice. And then we've got
yes.
a field arms battery.
Yes, the badly equipped field ordnance.
Would you like to explain why you've done this?
Yes,
Have you done this to just to upset me?
Just I don't like winning.
Frankly, I find the idea of winning offensive.
Yes, I didn't. I built these when I didn't quite realise that they went together in a unit.
Right.
And when I didn't realise that this fellow wasn't the bombast cannon.
And wasn't indirect fire?
No, I thought
looks indirect fire, doesn't it?
Way more indirect fire than the big gun. That you can only angle kind of like this.
Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? But hey, it's nice to see a different loadout, and the terrain we've gone for today shouldn't be overly punishing. So you should be able to ensconce them in a bit of cover and have them
yeah, and
last out.
I've got the ghosts and I've got the diggy scions. So
exactly.
They're my expensive
We've got a nice mix here.
Expensive,
You've got a bit of infantry.
yeah,
It might seem like you've only got a couple of infantry squads, but you've actually got some extra infantry in the forms of like the Ogrins and the Scions and the Ghosts. And then even though your armour is quite light, there is a lot of it. You know, you've got, if you actually take a step back, there are there's about 8 models there, 7 models I should say, which are all on sort of big bases. You know, you've got the drill, you've got the sentinels, the fobs, and you've got the other sentinels. So hopefully it'll be quite a nice army. Either way, it's going to look great on the tabletop.
Fingers crossed.
That's the big thing. Theme is sort of going with is like yours is more of a recon army.
Yes.
Like you're going in there, you're trying to like scout out the Tyranids, trying to hold them back, trying to locate the broods and ambush them.
Keep them away from the important people.
Keep them away from the important people, exactly. And as we said, everyone is fighting now. Things are getting a bit desperate on this planet. But why don't we take a look at the field of battle after deployment? And here we have the field of battle after deployment. The Tyranids have made a fast-moving force over here consisting of Hormagaunts with a second wave of warriors. In fact, we've stacked up all of the heavy infantry over here trying to overwhelm one flank with our elite units. Warriors they're kind of elite. I mean,
They look elite.
they look elite. They're more elite than Termagants and Hormagaunts, I'm telling you now. On the other side, we've got more of a big bug, little bug situation. So we've got our two big boys. We've got Eddie the Exocrine and Jerry the Silent T, and then also, of course, we have got the Termagants there as well. In reserve is Tony the Trigon. Coming over to the guard flank, and we have got a unit of armoured sentinels supported by the infantry squad led by the Castellan, and we've also got the Gaunt's Ghost there as well. Bragg and Larkin in a good Overwatch firing position there, ready to start spraying down some sniper and autocannon fire onto Eddie and maybe even Jerry if he pokes his head out. We've also got a little fire base here. Although it's not the optimum loadout, I have to say that looks really cool. Having the heavy las cannon dug into cover behind a big sandbag, and having like the Nebelwerfer in space there as well. It's a shame that the options aren't quite as good. I kind of wish the firepower's okay. It's just the durability.
But they're expensive points wise as well.
Yeah, they're expensive because they have an indirect fire option.
But they come in the box, so
if only there was some system where you could have like granular points values and different weapons could cost different.
You're 10 years in the future to
Maverick. They'll never catch on.
It wouldn't be that.
It wouldn't be Warhammer. All right, but we've also then got on this flank we have got the Scout Sentinel, and we've got the Kashchans, and we've got the Bulgrin and the Ogre Bodyguard. Just a little side note, read the Ogre Bodyguard. When we were going over the list, Jack said he was going to have the Ogrin and the Officer together. Now that is something that you used to be able to do in 9th edition, but unfortunately things have changed with 10th edition, and now the Ogre Bodyguard, he's like, I don't like Castellans anymore. I only like platoon commanders.
He's a lonely boy.
He's a lonely boy. So we've just kept him basically running around as a one-man Ogre squad.
Yeah, and I never played 9, so I am just a cheat.
I was trying to give you a way out, man. And then in reserve, you have got the Drill, the Scions, and the Ogrin.
Yes.
Popping out and ripper-gunning me down with the old Drill. So that is the deployment. We'll go over the mission and the terrain. So we've got the terrain today. We're going to have ruin, 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 ruin. And then we'll have a forest and a forest. The sort of narrative and vibe that we're going with this terrain is this is the late stage of a Tyranid invasion. And those of you that know your lore will know that when Tyranids come to a planet, the flora and fauna start just going out of control. Everything starts growing everywhere. The ecosystem goes nuts. And that's because the Tyranids want to try and cultivate more biomatter for when they harvest the planet. So this is it's not looking good. If these straggler guard forces just holding on in the late stage of the invasion, maybe the planet is already doomed, or maybe this is one final desperate attempt by the guard to push back the Tyranids. But either way, it's definitely, we don't know obviously what's happened before, but it definitely feels like maybe things haven't gone well for the Imperium on this planet.
It might continue
that. It might continue that way. So yeah, that's the terrain. That's sort of the narrative behind what we've put together here. For the mission, we're doing priority targets. So there are 5 objectives, and it's hold 1, hold 2, hold 3. That's from turn 2 to 5. And we're both, I assume, doing tactical secondaries?
Yes.
Yes, both doing tacticals. All right. For the objectives, you'll see that we've got these little cool markers that Jack has brought along. So we've got a little micro rhino here, and we've got a beastman here. We've got another micro rhino over here, and we have another beastman here. And the idea behind these objectives is that the little rhinos represent little sort of maybe Goliath drones that the Imperium's stuffed full of sensor equipment to try and recon things out, maybe learn a bit more about the Tyranids before this planet goes the way of the dodo. And then obviously the beastmen can be like scouts that they're trying to recover and get. Exactly. The Tyranids don't even realise this guy's here. It's like the T-Rex. If you don't move, they don't see you. And then in the middle,
sprained ankle.
And in the middle, you might see there's a space marine in the middle. But is it a space marine? Dun dun dun! The Imperium think that they are rescuing one of the Emperor's angels. Turns out that actually it's an orc. Day 36. The Ubis don't suspect a thing. They keep saying, "My lord." I like it. They give me a big hat. So that's everything. That's all the pre-game preamble, as it were. But there is, of course, one last thing we need to do. We need to find out who's going to go first. As my guest, would you like to roll first?
Oh, lovely.
Do you have the dice that rolls a 2 or the dice that rolls a 4? It's a 6.
Oh.
It's never been done. Ah, that would normally be Simon. That's how you actually roll the dice.
Just a man of true experience.
Exactly. Wait, this is a red dice. We're in Element Games. I better go and check the toilet.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, we'll be back after movement and command. Guard, turn 1. And here we are at the end of guard, turn 1, movement and command. A couple of flanking maneuvers. My God, sir. So you have move these armor sentinels forward here. And that was because you got a tempting target as your objective.
Dude.
And I was like, well, he's got blooming scouts everywhere, but he hasn't got them over here. Haha, I shall be a genius. I shall stop you. And nah, move. And he is in range of those objectives as well. That objective.
Yes,
so
just about.
Just in.
About.
So you will be able to get your points there. Damn these Gardner orders.
Going well.
Damn these Gardner orders. Speaking of secondaries, you also got deployed teleporter Homer, and you were able to scout move your catch hands into the middle of the board, and you're like, this space marine looks a bit odd. He's like, lads, get the gubbins. He's like, yes, my lord. Deployed the teleporter Homer there. So you've drawn 2 secondaries. You've got both secondaries.
I'm a natural.
He's a shark, this guy. He's a shark.
I've been lying all the way.
He's a lion all along.
Since I was 8.
You brought this terrible list to lure me into a false sense of security. That's all about the psychological warfare. Just remember, guys, if you equip your fobs with the worst possible loadout, your opponent will underestimate you.
Yeah, no one will take you seriously if you bring the las cannon.
All right. You've also gone for Scout Sentinel over here, and you've moved your big boys there, and that was really it in terms of orders. I believe there was like I said, a move there. Gaunt's Ghost has got to take aim and
take aim and take cover.
Take cover, because Goatman is telling them what to do.
Oh yes.
I mean, I don't know how I feel like your guards are listening to abhumans.
Well, that's why you're here to take them out.
That's it.
They're doing the Emperor's
That's it.
work.
I am with the Emperor's cleaners over here. There you go. So that is all of your movement, your secondaries, all that kind of good stuff. But now we must get to the shooting. Where are we going to start off?
So we're going to put the auto cannon and the hunter killer missile into these shooty boys.
Into these big boys up here. Okay, so you 2 shots for the auto cannon.
Yep, and we'll go orange for the.
Oh my God, he's doing multiple dice, multiple colours. I can't keep up with it. So that'll be 1 hit with the auto cannon.
Yes, it will.
Because I presume you didn't have an order available for this guy. So
I'm lacking on leadership.
No, I'm toughness 7, so you're winning on 3s.
3s.
He's already gone and bloody done it.
Yeah.
Now, it's AP -1, but I'm in cover and I have a 3-up save.
Right.
But I have failed it.
Hey.
So 1 is down to 1 wound. Because amazingly, they've got 4 wounds each.
Yeah, that's a lot of wounds.
Yeah, according to Battlescribe anyway. I should just go into the Element shop and get the codex.
Telling me I'm not taking out the whole squad?
No. But the infantry uplifting primer said that they'd all die.
Yeah, fragile, right?
All right. So that's your first. You've tickled them.
Yeah.
Bit of trace of fire with the autocannon, just lighting them up.
Yeah.
Okay, where next?
3 autocannons, 3 hunter killers.
Whoa.
Into.
Oh, where are you going? You're going to go for this one? You're going to go for this one?
We're gonna tell you what. I'm gonna. Well, I have to declare all at once. All into him. All into.
All into
Let's
the big
take
boy.
Away all of your killing.
Okay. So you'll need 6 autocannon shots first. I feel insulted that you're not using the Mordian Glory dice, by the way.
I didn't want to ask which one was 1 and 6.
You rude bastard. All right. Hey, that's not bad. Statistical.
Is that a 6?
That's a hit.
That is a hit.
My God, sir. You hit me 3
so
times.
they hit 4s, don't they?
Yeah.
And they re-roll against monsters, right?
To wound.
To wound. Right.
So you're wounding me on 5s, rerollable.
5s.
Oh, reroll it again.
That's sad.
Come on. Come on. Oh, nothing. Right, 3 missiles.
3 missiles.
Eagle 1. Fox 2.
6 all the way down.
Oh, he's got 3 hits.
Well, that's 5 when I need
Right.
them.
So now you need to wound me on 3s, re-rolling. Okay, re-roll the 1. He's only gone and bloody done it. Triple hit. Now I'm going to have to check my Exocrine's defensive stat line. I think it's a 3-up save, but we'll have a quick look. 3 missiles come streaking into the flank of the Exocrine and connect, but can its tough armoured hide allow it to withstand? We have got 3 4-up saves. AP -2 on the Hunter Killer missile. And are you sure it's AP -2? I feel like it's AP 3.
I'm reading the right bit.
Hunter Killer. It's AP 3!
Oh, it's
You're
3.
jibbing yourself.
Oh, I am.
You are jibbing yourself.
Classic.
You look at the missile launches, the Hunter Killer missile.
Oh, I am.
So it's actually on a 5-up save.
Lovely.
I only make 1 of them. That means that 2 are going to go through. This is going to be 2d6 damage.
+1.
2d6 plus damage. Is it 2d6 plus 1, is it?
Yeah.
No, just the d6. I've got to keep an eye on this one.
I'm bad. See, this is where I look at
So,
experience.
nice. Yeah, to be fair. 9 wounds means I only have 5 wounds left on Eddie. Ah, you've done a good hit. It's like roaring and angry. He's like, all right, any other shooting? These guys can't shoot because they're deploying the teleporter, Homer. Is there anything else? Can Gaunt's Ghost draw a line? I think they can.
Yes, they can.
All right.
And these fellas.
I don't think they can shoot up to here as well, yeah.
Hey, let's do them.
Okay, so I would recommend the Malleus rocket launcher first on the field ordnance battery.
Yep.
Which is going to be this one over here. There you go.
That's why I couldn't see it.
It's like, where is it? What is this? Field ordnance battery France?
Right, so d6 plus 6.
So 9.
9. 1, 2, 3. 4,
You are going to have to start using the... well, I think I've got enough official GW dice. I might do.
Oh, that's fine.
There's 7 green ones if you... I think there. All right, so you hit me on 4s. Because you stayed still, right?
Yes.
And the Malleus rocket launcher...
Staying still.
Yeah, so 4s.
Yeah, 4s. Was he close enough to... Oh, no, that's...
Oh, daring recon, yeah, so 4s re-rolling ones.
4s re-rolling ones. Is that not just the direct?
Nope, it's everyone gets the re-roll ones. You didn't get any ones, though.
Beautiful.
But you did get a few hits.
Boop. Boop, boop, boop.
There we go. And now you... What's the strength of this weapon?
It is 6.
So we're on 5s.
And what is it? What's the Born Soldiers for staying still? Is that...
Oh, 6 is auto wounded. How many 6s? We'll check the footage.
Yes.
The advantage of recording. We'll be back in a second. There were no 6s. There were 3 5s and 2 4s. All right, so now you're wounding me on 5s. He's only gone and got a wound. He's done it. Now, what's the AP?
The AP is -1.
Okay, so I'll be on a 3-up save. If I fail this 3-up save, then I will lose 1. I have passed it. So now you get to fire your heavy las cannon.
Yes, I do.
And that will have 2 shots.
Let's go. 2 shots.
It's gone back to the Imperial dice. You trust those.
They did me well.
You got a hit. Winning on a 2. You've only gone and done it. What's the AP on a heavy las cannon?
AP on a heavy las cannon is -3.
So I will be on a 5-up save because of cover. Oh no, it's gone through. You can roll damage, but it's just going to kill 1. But roll it for your own amusement.
Oh, it is only going to kill 1,
Yeah.
isn't it?
That
There
was
we go.
D6 plus 1, so that is 5 damage, and that does splat the 1 wound guy. He's gone. He's gone. All right. So that was... And then Gaunt's Ghosts.
Oh, Gaunt's Ghosts.
Gaunt's Ghosts. So we need Gaunt's Ghosts data sheet now.
Here comes the palaver of trying to figure out who's who.
So I think you're just going to have Mad Larkin and Try Again Bragg in range.
Yes.
So that's going to be Bragg's autocannon.
Yep.
So he hits on, I think it's heavy and he stays still. So he actually hits on 4s now. And he has...
And he had to take aim, so 3s.
He hits on 3s, yeah. So
beautiful.
He's going to...
He is shooting.
He's only got... He can't see them because this is in the way because it's a big ruin. So shooting to that. So I think he hits on 3s, and I think he gets like full rerolls or something crazy. Is it Bragg's or... Do you want to pass me the sheet 1 second? Yeah. Maybe not anymore. He used to get full rerolls.
There's something like that.
So Bragg has got autocannon straight silver. Now it's just Bragg's autocannon, 48-inch range, Tanith cloaks. No, not anymore. Oh. He used to get full rerolls to hit. But he doesn't.
Try again rule or something.
The try again rule. Now he's just got. Now he's just got heavy. Yeah, right. There you go. Well, he's hit on 3s though. Yep. 1 also wound because he did stay still. Nice. And then strength 9. So wounding, I think on a 5. I'll have to check. Who's in the 4 or 5? I'll check now. It is a 5. I am right. The Exocrine is T10. So I've just got the 1 wound, and it's AP mass 1, I believe, on the autocannon. So I'll be on a 3-up save. Yes. I have just passed it. Whoa. And then you've got Mad Larkin's sniper rifle, which is quite punchy.
So the 1 shot on, well, 1s, but
yeah.
Nope. Hit on 1s, right?
That is a miss, unfortunately. Right, and I think that might be your shooting. And that is the end of the guard's shooting, with a hive guard destroyed and an exocrine very badly injured. Not a bad opening volley at all. But now the Tyranids will emerge. Emerging! And they are going to try and sweep over some of these guard forces. We'll be back with Tyranid moving on command. Turn 1. Tyranid turn 1 movement is complete. Jerry with a silent T and his termagant brood have moved out ready to engage the armored sentinels. I doubt I'm going to do much damage to you, but I also have a lot of bodies.
Yes, I think you're going to out-control me, aren't you?
I'm hoping. I'm hoping so. We've then stayed still with Eddie the Exocrine, and we've moved out our warriors here, ready to go after the Scout Sentinel. But the big news is, here they come! Hormagaunt's bounding forward, the Catachans bracing for impact. But before they do, cheeky bit of Overwatch.
Oh yes.
Now you've had a little think about this.
Yes.
Because you've got 2 CP, and if you use Overwatch, you might not get reinforcements.
No, I'm hoping I'll get it back. If I don't, I've got bigger units to...
Yeah. So you've got a Vox cast in there. So the first thing is, do you get your CP back? On a 5-up, you do. Oh. It was free! Hey, free Overwatch, baby! Nice. There you go. So
I'll never not do that again.
I've
got the gambling bug.
There you go. So you've got a... So it will be 2d6 for the Flamers.
2d6 for the Flamers.
Oh, he's gonna done it! 12 hits!
I've got the gambling bug. Oh, no.
So 12 wounding on 3s. Just auto-hitting, wounding on 3s. Oh. Okay, so we'll take out the misses. There you go. So you dropped 3 of them. So now I've got 9 saves of 5 up. I've done well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. So I've lost 4 in total. That could have been a lot worse. You do also have your las guns and stuff, though.
You do.
We'll come back. We'll do those off camera because that'll be a lot of like rolling for 6s and stuff. And we'll come back with the final extra casualties. The Flamers may have done good work, but the Catachans were clearly found with their trousers round their ankles because they got 0 hits with the rest of their Overwatch. And that was my movement phase.
Yes.
You were shooting in my turn. How very dare you?
I'm cheating again.
Well, we will now go over to the Tyranid shooting. Let us start off with the Death Spitter. Death Spitter! Death Spitter! So we are going to fire the first bunch of Death Spitters into this Scout Sentinel. It's going to have, we're going to have 3 Death Spitters with 3 attacks each. These are going to be hitting on 4s. Whoa. My God, I hit with nearly all of them. And, oh, I should have declared my my invasion fleet and adaptation. I will go for the one that I always go for, which is sustained hits against infantry.
Cool.
So it won't matter here. There you go.
That's absolutely fine.
It's the default. Whenever I forget, I go to what's the default.
So you don't want another one on account of that I've got no infantry?
No, it still counts low ball and stuff, so it's fine.
Cool.
Yeah. So now it's strength 5 versus toughness not 10, so it'll be 5s.
Yeah.
A mighty 2 wounds, sir, at AP -1, but you are in cover. So what's your Scout Sentinel save? So 2 3-up saves.
2 3-up saves.
Let's have a look. Both Snake Eyes! He's rolling double 6s, he's rolling double 1s. 2 wounds through, which will give you how many wounds left over?
7, so 5.
5 left over. Alright. That was the first unit. We've had 1 lot of Death Spitters, but what about second Death Spitter? Alright. Let's try again. That's not quite as many hits. They hit better in combat. I think I rolled 1 too many dice then, so I'm just going to drop 1 out. 2 more wounds. So 2 more at 2 3-ups.
3-ups.
More Snake Eyes, please. Nah, you made them that time. Okay. We've then got the Impaler Cannon. Now, they are 4 shots each. And I'm just going to double check if they're heavy. Because if they are, they're indirect fire. But I'm not going to shoot them. I'm going to shoot them directly. But I'm just going to double check. I know what the shots, the strength, everything is. But I just want to double check if they are heavy. They are heavy, and I would be normally hitting on 4s. So now I will be hitting on 3s. And I am going to put these shots. I'm going to put them into your... I'm going to put them into your Scout Sentinel. I'm going to put my Scout Sentinel. So we're going to concentrate our fire. So we're going to have 8 shots hitting on 3s, cocked dice. Okay, 1 miss, and then we're going to wound you on 5s again. Come on, impale it harder. That will be 2. Just 2. Looked very good, but it was actually just a lot of 3s. So this will be -1 again. So 3-ups again.
3-ups again.
You have passed 2. You failed to pass 2, then made 1 of each.
Equals, you know.
There you go. So we've weakened that thing a little bit. Let's have a look over here now. I think it's time for Eddie the Exocrine, and he is going to.
After if he doesn't want to.
He's gonna. He wants to, and he's gonna. He's gonna put everything he's got into these armored sentinels. Okay, now it's D6 plus 3 shots for 9. It's a spicy meatball, that one. A lot of 9s and 8s for my dice, apparently. So that is 9 shots there. I'm hitting on 3s. I might be heavy though, so but I'll check in a second. So that one we'll put to one side. That one we know is missed. Strength 8, toughness of the armored sentinel, I believe, is 7. It's still.
It's 8.
Are you sure?
Yes, armored 8.
It is 8. I was looking at the wound counter. So it's just 2 wounds. This is AP -3, 3 damage. So in cover, you'll be AP -2, so you'll be on a 4-up save.
I mean, it's a 2.
-3, 5, in cover, 4.
4. That's 2.
Fail both. Fail both. So you... 3 damage, so there's 1 left on a wound.
6.
You got 7 wounds per guy.
Yes.
1
left on a wound.
1 left on a wound.
Wow.
There you go. I'm going to try and kill him. I'm going to try and kill him. Oh no. So I'm going to stinger salvo you.
I'm going to swap it around.
I'm going to see if I can kill a sentinel. So I'm going to stinger salvo you. 8. So this is going to be... So that's Eddie, that shot. We've got the stinger salvo from Jerry. No, you've got... Why have you taken 2 sentinels off? Each sentinel has 7 wounds, not the squadron. So you have 1 sentinel which is left on a wound, and the other 2 are totally okay.
I thought you meant I have 1 left and he's on a wound. I was thinking,
my God, sir!
I'll take your word for it.
My
That sounds like a lot.
Oh
After
my.
the whole, I don't think I'll take much damage off him. I was thinking, oh.
Brilliant. Right, I mean, I thought you were looking more worried than you should have done. I was like, it's there's like loads left. What's going on? 1 sentinel is left on a wound, the rest are full health. 1 more wound and a 2-up save.
1 more wound.
2-up save. You're fine. And then we're going to have the...
Put the wound on someone else then.
That's fine. Then we're going to have the Devourers. Everything with the Devourers are going to go into the Sentinels, but considering that this is 40 shots, we'll do it off camera. Cool. We'll be back with your saves. And once the, I would say dust has settled, but the bugs have settled, the bugs that are shooting other bugs. So Tyranid technology is weird.
It's gross.
It's organic. You've taken 8 wounds. Now, for those of you that are curious, I did check the ballistic skill of the extra cream. When it stays still, it does have a 2. So, but we did it off camera, and the extra hit didn't wound. So there we go. So you have now got 8 saves to make. These will be 2-ups, and I would like you to fail 1 of them if you would be so kind.
I'll certainly oblige.
Damn you. You're totally okay. So 4 lethals and 4 regular wounds. We're not able to bring down any sentinels. Now that is going to be the end of my shooting, but it's not the end of my turn. Fixed bayonet. Fixed claws. Fixed claws. Fixed claws. We're going to go for a big charge going into the Catachans. Whoa, got a 6. That'll be more than enough. And then I just want to check the range here. No, over here. Ooh, I am in range. I'm going to need an 11. No. I'm not spending it. Alright, so that will be the... I have the tree up there, it'll look funny. That'll be the end of my shooting. We'll do the charge, and we'll be back in just a moment. Here is 48 dice. 16 times 3. You do not know the balancing act that has to happen off camera in order to make this happen. Alright, let's have a go. Whoa. After the sustained hits, that many dice miss. So many dice hit. We're now winning on 4s. In total, the Hormagaunts are able to do 20 wounds, and the Apium has 1, so it's a 6-up save. They are dead.
Yes, they are.
They are dead, and then 8 more of them died if they existed.
How sad. Fresh off the painting table.
Yummy, yummy, Catachan in my tummy. Alright, well that will be the end of the Tyranid first turn. The big question I have for you is, are you going to reinforcement them? You have 2 CP to do it.
I am not.
You're gonna be risky.
Oh, actually.
They would come right back in your
Yes,
next
no,
turn.
I am actually. There's no reason not to.
There's no reason not to.
I was saving it for them, but then I'll get some more. Yes.
Unless you're trying to treat your CP like health potions and save them all up till the end of the game.
I'm just stocking up on bread. Sweet rolls all the way down.
Sweet rolls all the way, baby. Alright, so we will be back with Guard, turn 2. We are going in with the second wave. Sarge, what happened to the first wave? Don't ask questions. Don't ask.
We're back.
Imperial Guard movement and command is done. The Catachans have come back over here because you drew engage north fronts and you wanted to engage on every front.
That's me.
That is you. So you've managed to come over here. You've got Gauntskos, which went up at the end of my turn and came back down over here. Scout Sentinels move forward to get you engaged here. The Bully Boys are looking to have some Hormagaunt kebabs. These guys are just staying still, holding the objective. Infantry Squad has moved forward. It's a Billy Big Bollocks manoeuvre that.
Well, if I'm going to get that objective, I need to have a boy there, don't I?
You do. You've stayed still with these Sentinels for some Born Soldiers, and you have emerging from the ground. We have got the Hades Breaching Drill and some very, very confused ogres. How do we get here, boss?
We could have just walked.
Just walked across, yeah. So it might not look like it was actually, because the drill is surprisingly large, it's actually kind of difficult for it to come in with its Ogrins as well.
In my head, I was going to pop up there and
Pop up here, never!
shot.
You do not know who I am. I am Mordian Screening Glory!
I'll have to rewatch that video.
So that is all of the movement. We do have some shooting. So where would you like to start? We'll do big stuff on camera, little stuff off camera.
Yes, let's start with this auto cannon.
And where's he going?
He's going to go into the boys upstairs.
He's only got 3 wounds, so if you wound him...
Is he already wounded up there?
No, he's full health.
Oh, he's going to go for the boys downstairs.
Boys downstairs, so 2 shots for the autocannon. Hitting on 4s.
With the auto...
It's a pair of 3s. That's not going to do it. Are you going to put Gaunt's Ghost into them? Or somewhere else?
No, they're going into him.
Okay.
Although, unless I've already cleared them, but I don't know about necessarily. No. I want to see how these guys do.
Okay.
Let's go with these first. We'll go for the rocket launcher.
Where's that going to go?
Into them.
Into
He's
them.
Blast, isn't he?
He is blast, so you will be D6 plus 9, because it's D6 plus 6 normally.
D6 plus 9.
That's 30. Yes. 9 plus 4.
Yes, 30.
Mathematics. We can do it. Damn this game being based on numbers.
Don't speak for me.
I was in bottom set for maths when I was a kid.
I was set 2, but you'd never know.
See another 4 dice? You would never know. You need 4 more.
Oh god.
I was on bottom set. I had a bad teacher. I don't like. I actually came out with a decent grade in the end because like, they gave and my school was very old school, and they gave not far off. They gave the most horrible, ruthless teacher to the bottom set because he was very ruthless, but he was very, very good. And so I went from when I went into like GCSE. To get placed the bottom set, I got the lowest math score in the entire school in my year. I got 16%.
That's good.
And I came out in the end with a B+. So I went from beyond a fail, and that was all due to a teacher whose initials were RFB, which that was his initials, but we all stood for right fucking bastard. But he got me a good grade, so
Thank him now.
yeah, there you go. The teacher that was harsh on me got me a good grade. Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent. Speaking of maths, shall we go back to shooting some Hormigons?
Right. 100 shots.
You were hitting on. Did they take aim? No.
No, they did not. No one was close enough to
So
take them
heavy.
out.
So hit on 4s because you're not in direct fire.
4s, yeah.
Okay, so not too.
So 5 and 5.
Come to a morning low battle pod. Get childhood trauma. Those will also wound those 6s, and so these ones are going to wound on 3s because he's strength 6. 2, sorry.
I didn't know where you wanted them all.
You're all good either way. So 6 wounds for moi.
6. They do just one.
AP anything?
-1.
Okay, so these will be 6 ups. They're going to take them on the ones that are near to you, but we're all going to try and make your charge a little longer. I passed 1, so that will be 5 that will die, which will coincidentally be these 5 right here. There you go, which should make the charge just that little bit more difficult. All right. You got your las cannon as well. Do you know where you want to put that?
Last cannon is gonna go way over there.
Go for Jerry with a silent T. So hit on 4s, 2 shots.
Shots. Hitting on 4s.
Nope.
Never mind.
All right. And then I think the last thing we should do on camera, because we do the rest of it off camera, we'll get a unit we haven't seen shoot before, which is going to be your Ogrins. Now, they're not in rapid fire range because they have to come up over 9 inches away. But they're still going to get 3 shots each. So it's still going to be 9 shots, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. So you need 9 shots, that's 6. Should have my teacher. Hey, that's pretty good. Now you've dropped 5 of them. There's a 3 in there that needs to unfortunately go away as well. Wounding on 3s.
on 3.
3 wounds. Now, these are all the nearest target, aren't they? I mean, they have to be.
Yes.
So that, if you look, you have point blank barrage as your ability, which means you're an extra AP, which means you go from AP 1 to AP 2, which means I don't get a bloody save. I don't get a bloody save. 3 of them are gone. 3 of them are gone. All right. The casualties are mounting.
Could have been 6 wounds on him if it wasn't that.
All right. Well, we'll do the rest of your shooting off camera, and we'll be back in just a moment. After the las bolts had stopped flying, this many casualties. Not too bad. A whole bunch of termagants went down to the long-range las guns and grenade launcher, and then also the ripper guns. And then we had the autocannons here. Just were able to take a few wounds off Jerry. And then we had a whole bunch of firepower come in from like las guns here, and then we had a plasma pistol and stuff, and that was able to bring down a few more of the Hormagaunts. What was quite amusing was the autocannon did nothing, and then Gaunt's Ghost fired every single weapon, which is just tedious going through those profiles one at a time. And all of that had AP, I kept saving. Everything that didn't have AP, I kept failing. And the end result being I've got a warrior that's left on 1 wound. But now we have some charges. Are you going to fix bayonets?
Oh, yes.
Where are we fixing them bayonets?
Right, so separate units. So we'll go for the Bullgrin first.
Big Bullgrin are going to charge into the Hormagaunts first. They're in.
Hey.
And then do you want to roll your other guy as well?
And we'll roll the bodyguard.
Nice, he's going to be in as well. Any other charges? Do all your charges and we'll move them all in.
Over here.
Okay.
They're on. No, just him. He's going to charge.
Okay, we need to measure that, see how far away it is. So that's it's over 11, so it will be an 11-inch charge.
Oh, was I not supposed to come in within 9?
My termagant's pushed you back. Screening. So you can make a 9-inch charge to the termagant or 11-inch charge to the termagon.
It's got to be the big boy.
Let's go for the big boy. He wants an 11. He wants an 11.
Reroll? No.
You could, but you wouldn't be able to reinforcement.
Right, yeah, and it'd be a big one.
Do you want to charge the ogre in?
No.
That's a 9-inch charge.
I don't think I'd do it. I think they're going to get clogged up. I think they'd be better.
I only get 4 attacks, but I'm better at killing ogre with the claw.
Oh, you're going to charge me if I don't charge you, aren't you?
Could do, yeah. He's going for it. He's going for it. He needs a 9. No, they're like, "Bo, are you sure, boss? Are you sure, boss?"
They sense the confusion.
Okay, so we'll move these guys in here. That'll be pretty good there, and then he'll come in here. So, shall we do some Bullgrins then? Ooh, bayonet charge. All right, off you go.
Totally missed them. They were camouflaged.
6. Maybe. This guy here. Let's have a look. You can make it, yes. So this guy's going to get to here. Nice. All right.
Any of them? Can you only charge into contact? I can't charge into the back of him.
You can burst through the walls and stuff, but we'll come back after piling and we'll see where they end up. So here we go. We're starting with the big monster mash in the middle. Who are you going to strike with first?
Ooh, we're going Bullgrin squad.
Bullgrin's good first. I'm going to spend some CP on Death Frenzy, so when they die on a 4+, they get to fight. Which is pretty good.
Right, here we go. 4 attacks each.
So that should be 12 attacks. Hitting on 3s. There's a few misses there.
Compulsory.
Okay.
Ideal.
And then you've got
Around 7.
so 2s to wound.
2s to wound.
A couple of misses, so that's 5. Now these are AP1, so I'll have 5 6-up saves here. I've managed to stop one of them, and then we'll see how many go frenziedly dying. Quite a few of them actually, 2 of them. So I'll just double check when I fight with my Death Frenzy, it might be straight away, or it might be after you've done everything.
Right.
But yeah, we'll have a look there. So that's your Bullgrin. 1 guy lived, 4 guys have died, and 2 guys get to fight. Cool. All right, so we've checked it, and after your unit has finished making their attacks, that's when I get to see when I Death Frenzy. I have obviously 2 of them went frenzied. I'm going to choose these guys over here, which means I'm going to go into your guardsmen. All right, these tricksy bugs. So this will be hitting on 4s with sustained hits because you are an infantry. So I'll actually hit 7 out of 6 times.
That's improbable.
And then wounding, I did come back around the other way. So I only wounded twice. So 2 at -1, please.
Which is with infantry. No.
So 6 ups, yeah. So 1 guy lives, 1 guy dies. 1 guy takes it in the flak armor, 1 guy takes it in the crotch. So 1 has died. So now you get to. So these 4 here will die.
But they've already passed it.
He is going to redirect his. Yeah, that happens.
Okay.
That happens.
So now what happens is you have to pick your next unit to fight with.
Right. I'm going to fight with the bodyguard.
You're going to fight with the bodyguard. Okay.
Yes. And he is going to.
What did you give him? Did you give him a big maul? Because you can have a big maul.
Or a huge knife, and apparently the huge knife is better in every way. So, huge knife, I think it is.
Huge knife. I'll just double check his weapon options. So you can have a ripper gun. So you replace the huge knife with a shield. So if you've got a shield, you have to use the Bulgarian maul.
Right.
So you have a gun and a knife, or a shield and a maul, or shield and a gun. But
Shield and maul.
Shield and maul. So you will have 5 attacks hitting on 3s. 5 Bulgarian attacks basically.
He pops out. I take damage.
He's hit all the times. I was hoping he'd drop one of those. Drop 1. So that will be 4 6-ups for me. Have made 1 of them. So that will be 3 more that will frenzy. 2 of them will. So I'm gonna 3 more are gonna die over here, and then I think their only legitimate frenzy target is gonna be over here because I wasn't in range over here. Although when I activate to fight, I do get to pile in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pile in here, attack you, then die.
Okay.
I think that's how it works. Let us know down. I'm not an expert at combat.
I'm happy for it to run that way.
But chat, let us know. Comments, let us know down in the comment section if that is how it works. Do you immediately fight or do you go through all the steps of fighting? So I've managed to get 3 hits. And 3 bloody wounds! 3 6-ups, please.
6-ups.
Flak armor did not save you this time. 3 more are going to go down.
1, 2. Not lose the.
So now you get to activate those guys, and they're going to pile in like that, I imagine, because they have to go 3 inches forward.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think that means you're just going
I've had
to.
a couple of rounds of piling as well because I've been attacked a couple of times.
So that's when you fight. So you don't pile in when I strike you. No. So I think that means you're just, because of the casualties that have been inflicted, you're only going to get the first 3 because these guys are just in engagement range, aren't they? So it'll be. We'll get. He's not in base to base, but he is in engagement range. Same with them. I think you still get this guy as well. He's not within half an inch of someone that's within, because he's not within engagement range. So it's going to be he fights off him, he fights off him, he fights here, he fights off him, and he fights off him. And they all get to fight. Yeah, they all get to fight. I think, except the boss.
Who foolishly was lagging back.
I think the fairest way of doing it is the basic. There's 2 ranks of guys there. Let's not mess around with it. The 2 ranks of guys get to fight. So you get
a jumble in there, isn't it?
So you've got 6 guys, which will be 6 attacks, but then you've got a chainsaw, which is another 2. So you have 8 attacks. These are hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. Okay, the bayonet's doing some work there. Nice. Wounding on 4s. Oh no!
There we go.
I was really hoping you weren't going to do that. Alright, I've got to roll these one at a time because I might need to CP reroll it. I've passed. I've failed. 1's dead so far. Next one. It's failed. 2 dead. I've got 2 saves here. Failed. Do I CP? I'm going to CP reroll it. It's passed, and then... So all 3 do die. And I have spent a CP on Death Frenzy, a CP on a reroll. Do I get any Death Frenzy? I do get 2 Death Frenzy, which is going to give me 6 attacks into your Guardsman, which is going to give me 7 out of 6 hits again, because that one misses off there. That's another sustained hit. And then I'm going to get 4 wounds. So this has been a brutal fight for your Guardsmen. They're getting badly cut down. So 4 6-ups. Hey! So just 2 more. Just 2. That is a somewhat brutal fight, but all of my Hormagaunts have gone down. And because I am not in the Endless Swarm detachment, sorry about that, they don't come back. They need to, in this detachment, I need to survive in order to start putting people back into units.
2 or 3.
You lost 2 guys. So you have 4 guys left and a Castellan. Your squad is now below half strength. There's a risk of battle shock, but not yet.
Right.
Okay, now you actually could consolidate onto this objective. The Ogrins can't, though. They can't consolidate into a fresh combat or get onto an objective. So there you go. So that is your turn. You have cleared away 20 Hormagaunts and they're not coming back. I did kill 10 of your guys, but they came back.
It feels like a win already, let's call it.
Not quite. I'm going to see what I can do to you now. Let's go over to Tyranid. Turn 2. Tyranid, movement and command, turn 2 is completed. The warrior train is coming forward. We're going to try and clear out as much of this as possible. We've also got our bugs and Overwatch here, and this guy's not moved either. We're trying to do as much DACA as possible. We've regrown some termagants, and we're hoping that between these shooting here, we'll be able to kill these Ogrin, and then I might even charge the drill. It is risky charging the drill. I'd have to have a look at its defense stat line before I do so. If the drill's looking a bit spicy, probably go for the Sentinels. In fact, I might even charge the drill. It can only kill so many bugs a turn.
Yes, it can.
It can only kill so many bugs a turn. And then the Trigon popped up here to do my objectives, which were still from last turn. Behind enemy lines and deploy teleport to Homer. So I've got my points there now. Alright, that's my movement. We'll go straight to shooting. Where do I want to shoot? I feel like I want to shoot this guy and then charge them and kill them. I feel like I can probably kill them in combat.
I would, yes.
I think Gaunt is good. I don't think he's like that good.
The rest of them aren't very good.
Okay, so we're going to unleash the first torrent of Death Spitters. And what we're... Oh, I've dropped the dice. I'll get it in a second. What we're actually going to do is we're shooting our first torrent of Death Spitters into... Unless I try and shoot them. They're pretty squishy. Kill them. And then not worry so much about him. Yes, Death Spitters into there. So, let's have a look what we've got here. Miss, but then the sustained hits go back in because you're infantry. That's pretty nice. And then wounding on 3s. Drop. So that will be 6 wounds. AP minus 1 on your guys here. So that'll be 6 ups, sir. Show them the dice.
Thank you.
There you go. 5 go down.
5 go down.
And then we're going to do exactly the same again with the next unit. Because we've got 2 units here. Miss. Sorry, hit. They miss, but we do have a sustained hit in there. 2 more wounds, please.
2 more.
So you should have 5 left. But we'll just see what happens. So yeah, you should have 3 left at this point. And then going to shoot my Impaler cannons into them. Just try and finish them off. That will be miss, but a sustained hit. And then that will be 4 wounds, 8 minus 1.
I was hoping
from the Hive Guard.
And then he could overrun into
Actually, you wouldn't be, maybe not technically, but you failed them all anyway because I was going through the cover. So they're dead. Do you want a reinforcement then? Whoa. Whoa. If you reinforce them, you won't be able to reinforce your sentinels.
Do I think the sentinels are going to die though? He is.
All right.
Well, that's probably a waste.
That's probably a waste.
You're probably not going to kill them this turn.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'll reinforce them.
But now I can shoot your sentinels. That's all part of my plan. You can do it. Now, to play with open hand, I might now go after your sentinels with shooting. Yes. If you hadn't done that, I probably wouldn't have done. But now there's a chance to get rid of them. It's a good opportunity.
That would be a big spot.
Yeah. So I'm going to. Before I do that, I'm going to fire all my termagants into your Ogre over here. That's going to be a lot of dice, so we'll do that off camera. In a blistering display of firepower, the termagants, thanks to the fact that these are infantry, so they benefit from sustained hits, and the fact that they're a tervagon means they get lethal hits, delivered 16 wounds onto the ogre. It's because there's more meat there, so the devourers are like,
yeah, tasty.
More tasty treats. So you've got 16 5-up saves to make, followed by 6 up feel no pains. Let's have a look. Ooh, not on the tray. You can re-roll that one. Down by the tray, down by the tray. So you have passed 1, 2, 3. It's not looking good so far. You're going to need to roll an ungodly amount of 6-ups. It's a good effort. It's 3, but unfortunately that's 1 dead Ogrin, 2 dead Ogrin, 3 dead Ogrin, and 1 for the Emperor. Oh. the Ogrin have gone down. Bring it down, men. I mean, hiss, 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 hiss. I don't get to say Emperor quotes anymore. We've now got my Stinger Salvo, which is going to go into the 1 wound Sentinel.
24 final.
Okay, hitting on 3s. Cock dice. No sustained hits because you are not fleshy. And no wounds either. So the 1 wound Sentinel still persists. Damn your eyes. Yeah, I shot my Impaler cannon, shot everything over here. So yeah, so the only shooting I've got left is that big boy. Now, do I go for the Sentinels, or do I go for... Can I see that Sentinel? I can't tell. No, I can't see that Sentinel. Actually, I might be able to. Just get me get a tape measure here. And just do a line across from my exocrine. Can I see to the back of him?
Yeah, you can hit his exhaust.
If I wanted to, I can hit the exhaust. Bit cheesy pie. I think what I'm going to go... No, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go for... It's a controversial decision. But I'm going to shoot here.
Right.
And the reason I'm going to do that is get rid of all your infantry and your officers. And then you'll have less... You won't be holding that objective there. And then if I charge over here, you won't be holding that objective there. Okay, so it's D3 plus 3 shots for 7 shots. Blast gets me an extra 1 for 8 shots. Okay. 8 shots hitting on 2s because it hits on 3s plus 1 takes a stage still. I have rolled 3 1s, but I have got a sustained hit there. I'm killing on 2s because I'm AP3 even in cover. So 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, 4 dead. That is the squad gone, and then you've got 1 wound on your Castellan. And he's... Does he have a save? An invulnerable save? Roll dice if you roll a 5-up. No. So we'll just need to see how many wounds he has. I think he's got 4. He has 4 wounds. Yeah, he's got 4 wounds. So he's left on 1 wound. And you can't reinforce them, so I've actually inflicted some permanent casualties for a change. And the Ogrins, yeah. So that's my shooting. Then we've got some charges. So we're going to charge the first unit of warriors into Gaunt's Ghosts. I don't know why I'm rolling 3d6, we'll do that again. A 6 should be more than enough. And then we'll roll for the next unit going in. A 5, that won't be enough, so we'll use a CP reroll. And 7, I think, will be enough going from here to here. So we'll just double check that off camera. We're back in a second. Here they come! warriors, twice the size of a man, crashing through the trees, their red carapace glistening with a natural hue, or perhaps the blood of the guardsmen they are about to slaughter. So, just so people know how that charge worked out, I had to base these first 3. So the 2 that were over here went 7 inches and based on here, and the one that was near the front went to here, and that meant there was a gap 7 inches for this guy to get within engagement range and for these 2 to fight off him. So it was all legit. Now we'll get some dice together and we'll see if Gaunt's Ghost going to hold the line. So the first unit here is going to go in with 15 attacks. That is pretty tasty. There's one more after this. Hitting on 3s. So miss, 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 which does look like a lot, but then we go 1, 2, 3 sustained hits, which isn't too shabby at all. We're then wounding on 3s. Oh. Miss, 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 which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. 7 wounds, and these are AP -1. Now, Gaunt has an invuln, but the other guys don't. So these will be 6 ups.
6 ups.
You pass 1, it is going to kill 3 of them. Now, you have to decide which characters you want to die.
Right. I'll figure out who's who.
I don't know, let me have a look.
I'm guessing McCall has better thingies, so I'm guessing that's him.
So McCall,
Knife out.
yeah, that's McCall. That's McCall. So Larkin's going.
Yep.
That's 2 wounds down. And then Bragg.
Pointy fella and
Bragg. Yeah, Corbeck doesn't get anything better in combat, nor does Bragg. So that will leave you with Rawn. And that will leave you with McCall, and that will leave you with Gaunt. Okay, so I would recommend you go with Rawn first, because he might just chip the 1 wound guy fairly easily on his own. So that will be 3 attacks, hitting at 3s, wounding on 5s. Okay, double 1, and then wounding on a 5. He has done it. There's no AP to this, so it's a 4-up save. And I'm okay. Alright, so hang on, why are you attacking back next?
You told me to.
I've got my bloody
I've
got my bloody mother unit. Hang on, I got to fight by the bloody unit, yeah! Did you want to interrupt?
I'd love to.
Okay, there you go.
I don't really
You don't really want to. Okay, I got carried away. I got another 15 guys. Alright. Well,
You had the sheet, I was thinking.
yeah, I just got carried away. I was like, yeah, I haven't killed him. Off you go. All right, so you're not interrupting, so I get another 15 attacks from the next group of warriors. Miss, miss. 1, 2, 3, 4 sustained hits. Go in there. So then we need to wound you on 3s. That's looking pretty spicy.
That's a few.
That's a few. So you need to do the first 4.
I need to do a few of them separate though.
Yeah, so they're the ones that you got left in the pool. Those 4 are on you guys that haven't got invuln saves. These are 6 ups.
Oops.
So 1 guy dies, 1 guy takes a wound, so I need to roll 1 more. So now he dies. So the rest of these are on Gaunt, who is on he's on a 5-up save either way, yeah. 1, 2, 3 go through, he is going to die.
Yes,
Because I've got the sheet here, he's got 3 wounds. He has unfortunately... Oh, you do have fights first. Did not realise this, so don't worry. You've all died.
Yes.
But you get to fight. I think that's just rather than redoing everything. There you go. All right. So you've done 1 guy. I think fights first means you do get to fight over charge, which is absolutely mad. But that's okay. So you will do your other attacks back. So you'll have. So you did 1 straight silver.
Yeah.
Which was, let's just say it's like this guy. So that will give you 3 more straight silvers that you need to do.
And it's 3 attacks each, is it?
3 attacks each. Yeah. Bit of a mess this melee, but it's just Gaunt's Ghost is a bit of a messy unit.
Yes.
2 misses, the rest are going to hit. Now you need to win me on 5s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
I will lose a guy, so that'll be 1 guy dead. There you go.
And then we've got the special straight silver. That's just 3, isn't it? But
The special straight silver is 5. 5. Hitting on 2s. Nice. Wounding on 5s.
wounding on 5s, and they've got some kind of special words, haven't they?
Yes, if you're only 6s, that's good. So 1 goes straight through,
Okay.
and then that's it. So 1. So and you've
Just what it's one.
yeah, and then you've got Gaunt Chainsaw, which is also 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s. So that's 1 miss. Okay.
2.
3 hits because oh no, the 3 ones. Yeah, that's my bad. 5s again. No, so there you go. So you managed to chip 1 wound off, and you killed the 1 wound guy, and then put a wound on him as well. All right. So a little bit of a mess there. I'm sure we didn't get that 100% right. I do apologise to the viewers. I literally went through the whole thing and went, "Oh, bugger, fights first." And I was like, "Oh,
They're a horrible unit.
I'm not redoing it." I'm gonna use editor's discretion. not messing around with any of that. All right. So I just had a little thought just to make that fair, because I did appreciate that if this guy had died first, then you might have had 1 guy left on like a wound or something like that. So what I've done is I've taken a CP off myself for Death Frenzy, which meant that everyone would have got to fight. I totally wouldn't have done that, but I think it's a good tax for, for messing it all up. It saves us going back. It's a good.
We've got to do to not go back.
Exactly. See, Jack literally is like, I don't want to go back.
I'm glad they're dead. They're still on the shelf. I have 100 points less guard now.
Yeah, it's just they are an amazing unit. It's just they're a bit complicated if you're learning the game. Yeah. So yeah, I've taken a CP on myself for Death Frenzy, so that everyone would have got to fight. Hopefully, that's the good sort of homebrew friendly way of doing it. This is what happens when you've got someone who doesn't main NIDS versus someone who's played 3 games of guard. It's like this is a perfect representation of the slap.
Oh wait, no.
Oh wait. Yeah, exactly. But that is the combat. Oh, I meant to win the charge. Blown in my neck. I'm awful, aren't I? Charge. I'm going to charge you. I'm not going to charge the drill. I do worry the drill will beat my ass in.
It's quite sturdy.
Yeah. So we're going to charge my Turvigon, which failed. I have a CP for... No, I had already used it for the reroll over here. So my Turvigon fails. My Termagants will go into the drill, though. They'll make it. They're just going to tie you up. And we won't worry about doing any of their combat on camera, because I'm not going to do damage to you and you'll munch a few bugs. So that's the end of a very messy Tyranid turn 2, but we got there in the end. Let's now go over to Guard turn 3. Imperial Guard turn 3. Your secondary objectives continue to be very achievable. You last turn you had area denial and engaged on fronts, which you did, and then the first turn you had 2 that you did, and then now you've got overwhelming force and investigate signals. So the next wave of abhuman levies have been sent in, and now they're investigating signal over there. We've sent in the goats. We've then got this guy who's investigating over here. The sounds to investigate here. That's 3 corners. 3 corners. That's pretty good. And then you also got overwhelming force, which the Borgin Train of Death, is looking to make happen.
Hopefully, I might be able to pick up one of the units. Oh, the unit that I might pick up all the way over there, isn't it? So maybe not.
Maybe. It's free. You've got a lot of attacks.
Yeah.
But we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. We have some shooting to do first. Where would you like to shoot?
Right. Very limited shooting now, aren't I?
Yes. So you have the field ordnance battery, and you have these guys.
Yes. So we'll go.
So what is
Rocket launchers are going to go into the warriors.
Into the warriors over here?
Yep.
Okay.
And the last cannon's going to go into
the big boy. Okay. Alright, what are you going to shoot first?
Right, let's go rocket launchers.
Now are you shooting the 3-man squad or the 2-man squad?
Ooh. 3-man.
3-man squad. So D6 for 6 shots.
D6 plus 6. So 4.
So that's 10. 10 shots in total.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Honourable still.
4.
5.
Heavy.
4.
Yeah. 6s are going to give you lethal hits as well. So you're going to get 2 lethals and 3 regular hits. Now you're winning me on 3s here. That's 4 wounds in total. AP 1, but I am in cover, so AP none. 1 goes through. That will give me 2 wounds left on a warrior. All right, and then the last cannon, double shot. Here we go. 1 second. Voice. It's all right. Carry on. 1 lethal hit. I was debating on doing in fact, I'm going to do a feel no pain.
Okay.
I'm going to do a feel no pain on my person over here because I want her to live, and you've got all the autocannons as well. Okay. So, this is AP -3, but I'm in cover, so it's AP -2, so it's a 4th save. I fail it. Do I want my CP for anything else? Yes, I shall let it go through. Damage is going to be
D6 plus 1.
2.
2.
The mighty 2. I don't stop either, so I do take 2 damage there. Okay, that's going to put me down to a mighty 11 wounds. Then we've got the auto cannons.
Yes.
6 shots, hitting on 4s, 6 is auto wound. 2 more wounds and 3 hits. Oh my god, these are winning on 5s.
Bring it back.
No, winning on 5s, re-rollable. Re-roll those 2 fails. Oh! Now I am in cover there, so this will be 2 up saves. Oh, the pair of ones. That's gonna be. I'm gonna live though. I'm gonna live. That's all right. 5 up, feel no pain. None of them. So I will take it on 6. So I'm not down. I'm not dead, but I am very, very angry. All right, and then it's charges.
It's charges. Right, let's go, big boys.
Okay, where are you going?
Big boy, we'll go him first.
Okay.
He's gonna go.
So this is the 3-man squad here. This is the 2-man squad here.
Right, so if I make that many inches, I can get into them, can't I?
You'd have to go round, and you can choose to charge both if you want, but if you fail,
We'll go into hit.
you're just going to go straight forward.
Is it
Okay,
worth measuring that, or he'll just make
that's
it
fine. It makes no difference going that way. Yeah, and then the Bullgrin. They're not 100% certain about it, but they are in. Move the trees out of the way. Move the foliage, just getting annihilated by all the big stuff stomping into it.
Should we measure
So that will,
it?
you won't make it to this squad, but you would have made it to this squad. So we'll just let you go into the nearest squad.
And him.
Okay, yep, he's going to have a longer charge. He's in. He'll have to go to here, though. There you go.
Beautiful.
Well, that's a bit of a Bullgrin Bukkake party.
That seems like a silly idea to be charging.
You charge in, you can charge in, but you're just going to get stuck there whilst the bugs endlessly regenerate. All right, so it comes over to the next, to the fighting. I'm going to spend my last CP for another rapid regeneration, this time in the fight phase on the warriors. This gives me a 5-up feel no pain because they are synapse monsters. So yeah, so you will have 12 attacks from your Bullgrin. Everyone will get to fight. And then you're going to be hitting on 3s, winning on 3s. Ooh, drop 3 of them. And then winning on 3s, strength 7, toughness 5.
3.
There we go. You've dropped quite a few. That's 5 dropped. 6 dropped, my god, sir. I will get a 5-up save. I don't make any, but I do have my feel no pain. So the first guy takes 2, that will kill him. And the next guy can just have all 4 feel no pains, which he passes 2 of them. So 1 is dead and 1 is alive on a wound. So this one is dead. This one's on a wound. So now you get to fight with your Bullgrin bodyguard. So that'll be 5 attacks with his Bullgrin Maul. A hit on 3s, winning on 3s. Drops 2. Yeah, not on the tray. Drop 1. 2 5-up saves. First one goes through. Second one goes through. So first guy dies even if they feel no pain. Second guy takes 1 wound. So he will go to 2 wounds. He will die. And then you've got your officer. And he has got a... What weapons have you given him?
Oh, he has a chainsaw, doesn't he?
He does, but you can have a power fist for free.
Oh, that's lovely. Let's say
Take a power 3 attacks.
don't come in with a sword.
Yeah, there you go. It's just the amount of power he's putting behind it.
Exactly. It's all generated.
They all hit?
Yes.
And you need to wound me on 3s.
Wounding on 3s.
Okay, so AP minus 2, so 6-ups. So 2 6-ups. Make 1. I need to make 1 5-up feel no pain. I do. He lives on a wound. Okay, now bear in mind that your officer's on 1 wound left. I'm going to hit him back. 5 attacks. 2 misses, but 1's a sustained hit. That'll be 2 wounds on him. 2 5-ups he needs to make. If he has an invulnerable save, he does.
Yes, he does.
Nope, he is dead. He is dead. I mean, I've lost a lot of guys. That was his wound dice. I've lost a lot of guys as well, but that's not so bad for me. And then you would pile into there.
I don't get the points.
For OC?
No, for the secondary.
No, you don't get the secondaries. Didn't quite. You were 1 wound away.
Oh.
Cheeky. All right. That is end of guard turn 3. Are you slowing down? Is momentum being lost? Oh no! All right, we'll be back with Tyranid, turn 3. Turn 3 for the Tyranids. It's hotting up. Despite the fact that you get infinite free guys, I am doing my best to actually kill some stuff. And I called down the shadow in the warp. This guy failed his test. They failed the test. They failed the test, which allowed me to hold the objective, which is pretty good because it allowed me to secure no man's land. And unfortunately, they did pass their test. I was really hoping they would fail because I want to kill them this turn. But it looks like I'm going to kill them and then they're going to come back. But hopefully I will kill them and they'll come back somewhere not as good. That's the plan. Or hopefully I'll just kill some of them. Just kill a few. Just kill a few. That's the plan. These guys did pass as well. So there's a funny thing is though, I want to, my objectives are overwhelming force and secure no man's land. Now secure no man's land is done because I've got these guys and I've got this one. But overwhelming force, the only choice I have is the Bulgrin, which are really tough. And so I probably won't kill them with the -1 damage and everything. And the other thing is that I want to kill is these guys because they are on an objective. They've been on from the beginning, so I've not been able to hold it really. So, but then they come back. Bollocks. All right. Well, it is. We're on the ropes. That's for sure. Well, what we'll do is we'll go for some shooting. Now, I think the first thing that I want to do, I'm just going to go. Even though you might bring them back, I think what I want to do is just go for some points. Focus on the points. You've got a 2-up save here, and they're 7 wounds each, so they are pretty decent. So, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to shoot my bioelectric pulse over here into that. But I am going to have to check what it does. Okay, so it will be 6 attacks at a hit on 3, sustained hits 2. So no sustained hits, but I do get 4 hits. And then it will be 5s to wound, no wounds. There you go, that was easy. And then we'll have the Stinger Salvo. Now I'm going to put the Stinger Salvo into here. And that will be 3 misses, but 1 sustained hit. Then wounding on 3s. That'll be 3 wounds, 3 4-up saves on your Scions over here. 1 goes down. Not too bad. 1 basic goober. There you go. Basic goober man has died. All right. In terms of, oh, by the way, I lost 5, 4 came back. That's sat there. And I was able to do a wound to it in combat. Other shooting. If I put everything into the Bulgin, I might kill them. There's only 3. I could kill the Bulgin bodyguard. He's not that durable, is he?
No.
How many wounds does he have?
I swear he only had 1 left. I think
No, that was your officer.
Oh, it was. Right.
He's fine.
He has 6.
6 is it's a lot, but it's not as many as 9, is it?
No. So he has 6, and he has 4 up invulnerable and a 6 plus feel no pain.
Yes. What's the toughness?
Toughness 6.
Bollocks. Okay. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to move this guy. He's going to stay where he was. I've decided he's going to stay where he is, and instead, I am going to put everything from him into him because he's worth points. So number of shots is going to be 6. I'm hitting on 2s because I stayed still. 1 sustained hit back in. I'm going to wound you on 3s, which is going to be 4 at AP -3. So you need 4 saves at -3.
But it's
4 invulnerable save. Okay, that's going to be 9 damage. So he's got to make 9 feel no pains.
Easy.
Please don't say that. Oh, he's dead. Okay. He did really running a lone Owen bodyguard was actually kind of interesting.
Yeah.
He until that one moment when he gave up 3 points, he was actually quite the force to be reckoned with, wasn't he? Yeah. It's like 40 points. It's like 40 points for 2 Ogren, rather than like 60 points. Some thoughts and thunks to be had.
Every single unit. Chuck one in.
Chuck one in, try it out. Okay, so that's got me some points there. So that means I can kind of focus on trying to kill some stuff that wants to come back. I don't think I'll kill them.
Anyway, but that's just points.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's any point. So I think what I'll do is the only shooting left is these guys and 2 of these guys. We'll do them off camera, and gives me a little time to think about what I want to go after. I decided to do something pretty crazy in my shooting. I do somewhat regret it now, but I thought I'd go after the Field Ordnance Battery, and it lived. Jack rolled a fiendish amount of 4-up saves, and my Impaler Cannons and my Death Spitters were unfortunately only able to take 3 wounds off. But that's okay. We're now going over to the combat. Now we've already done our charge off camera. I charged this guy round this way, so future turns I might be able to eat them. And this guy, Jerry, just went straight forward and is holding within the forest to try and claim a cover save. We're going to fight with the Trigon first. He's going to have 12 attacks hitting on 3s. Miss. Don't get sustained hits against vehicles, sadly. But I am strength 9 and you're toughness 7, so I will be wounding you on 3s. That's pretty good. Now that will be a total of 8. And these will be 4-ups, and these will be 3 damage each. Oh God. Okay, so take those.
And how much damage each?
3. So 1 die because he's on a wound, and then another 1 dies, and then 1 is left on 1 wound.
I'm holding the line.
Okay. See, this time you've got 1 left on a wound. Now we've then got 4 attacks with Jerry hitting on 4s. 1 hit. But it's going to wound you on a 2. It's very strong. That's actually good.
Yeah, it's not good for me, is it?
That's actually good. Now you do get to hit me back with your Sentinel Chainsaw, which I think is 2 attacks. Just get the data sheet. Anyone will do. It's the same chainsaw regardless of the type of Sentinel.
Sentinel 3.
3 attacks. 2 hits. 5 to wound. No, AP?
AP, -1.
Alright, well, do you want to put it into the injured monster or the fresh monster? That'll be a 4-up save, that'll be a 3-up save.
Put it in.
Pass both either way, so there you go, didn't need to worry about it. Okie Kuroki. Now,
Deadly Demise.
Oh, Deadly Demise. Yes, two dice, 6 ups, and you go pop. No, you were hoping to blow him up and then reinforcement him, weren't you? Oh no. Okay, so that's not so bad. End of the Tyranid turn. We got some. We have secured No Man's Land, and we have managed to get some overwhelming force, and we've managed to get some primary, and we have caused some permanent casualties, and which is decent. But and you're not getting any reinforcements this next turn.
No.
And I'm locked in. You could fall back over here, to be fair, which you might need to do. But you will need to take a battle shock test because you are below half strength. So why don't we do that now? Just little sneak into your turn. He's passed, so you can fall back without worries. Right. All right, that gives you something to think about, and we'll be back with guard turn 4. Movement and command for the guard has been completed. Sentinel has fallen back after passing his battle shock test. The drill in the last turn squashed 2 of them, and I didn't do any damage back to you. Stay still here. You're probably going to do some, I imagine, some
game-changing shooting.
Some game-changing shooting. How many 4s can you roll? That's and then over here, the net is closing on the warriors, and they do not look long for this world. Remember, you still have overwhelming force for your objective, which is pretty good. You got overwhelming force and you got assassinate. So if you can bring down the big bug, and you can bring down these guys, you will get a crap load of points. A windfall, one might say. Speaking of which, shall we go to some shooting?
Yes.
Where are we going to start?
Let's start. Little boys in here.
Okay, now there's a warrior on 1 wound. Do you want to try and just kill the 1 wound geezer?
Chip off it here.
Then that's what you can really expect from your Catachans is that. So 2 flamer. Do you want to try and wash it down with some flamers? So 2d6.
2d6.
4 shots.
That's underwhelming.
These ones got the bottom of the barrel flamer canisters. 1 wound, that's all you need. 1 4-up, 50-50. Nope, I'm dead. There you go. That's 1 lot of overwhelming force for you.
Beautiful.
You don't have to worry about the las guns. And then you've got this guy.
Well, las guns,
They're a separate unit.
Could I direct them into the wall?
Would you have done, is the question. Or would you have just been like, I'm going to kill this 1 wound warrior?
Probably have, yeah, split them both.
You would have split them. Okay, so yeah, you can put your las guns into here.
Yeah, because I think I'm going to kill all of these anyway.
I think you are anyway, yeah.
And I'm in rapid fire with all of them.
Yeah.
So, that is...
That'll be 14 shots. And a las pistol's 15 shots.
Say 15.
Okay. Not many hits. Las bolts flying every which way. Then you 5 to wound.
5 to wound.
None.
Okay.
There you go, made no difference. Nope. You've got an autocannon here.
Yes, autocannon. 3 shots.
2 shots. Reroll it, just to start again.
2 shots.
1 hit, wounding on a 3. It is a wound. I'm in cover though, so it's a 4-up. Nope, so splash 1 bug. There we go. Can 1 warrior beat 3 Volgan? Probably not. And then you've got your field orders battery.
Right. Into the vehicle.
Everything.
Oh yes.
Missile and las cannon. Just try and bring it down.
Let's go las cannon first.
Okay, I'm going to spend a CP for a 5-up field and pain again.
Right.
Rapid regeneration.
So
So 2 shots, hitting on 4s. 1 hit, and it's a lethal hit. Go straight through. So AP -3, I'm a 2-up save and cover. I need a 4-up. I don't. I'm going to use a CP. No. Alright, damage. D6 plus 1.
1. Oh,
Yeah.
how disappointing.
I passed both. I've no CP left. Okay.
That's it, I'm going now.
Survive! Survive! Alright.
Right, a rocket launcher.
Oh, cock, reroll. That'll be 8 shots. Just like pouring firepower just into the flank. It's like the rockets like bouncing off. Imagine they're not quite penetrating the armor. The explosive like shrapnel bursting harmlessly against the big hole, the big hole, the big Hulk. I need 6s.
1.
Oh, sorry. I think it might be 5s. I'll roll both. I'll roll the 6. I'm fine. I roll the 5. I'd be fine anyway because I'm in cover, so it's fine.
Right.
Saves, just checking. And then you've got your scions, the last thing.
Oh yes.
Now you will get 4 rolls to hit against me. Big question. Let's find out. Might be. As a Japanese main in bot action, I've got good at eyeing up 12-inch charge distances, so I'm within 12, but which one's the melter gun, which one's the plasma gun?
Melter.
Okay, is the melter in range? No, the melter's not in range. That would have been tasty. So you've got a plasma pistol, a plasma gun, and a hotshot rifle.
You've got 5 wounds.
5 runes. You might do it. You need to overcharge. To have a chance.
Yeah, it's worth it. Oh, of course, and I've got him as well, haven't I?
No, he's fallen back.
Oh, yes. Right.
So, plasma pistol, 1 shot.
Plasma pistol.
Hit on a 3, re-rolling, overcharged, re-rolling. You've got a hit. You need a 5 to wound. It's not on the tray, so you may re-roll it. It's not going to do it. Plasma gun, 2 shots, rapid fire, because this one's just within 12. Re-roll the 2. I'm on an objective. 1 hit. I don't think I'm going to go down now.
Nope.
No wounds. Bouncing off the armoured hide. The thick chitinous plates.
And we've got one
You got 1 las gun. Reroll the 2. No. And this is what happens when you rely upon Skaven to be your elite troops. These are clearly the bad. These are the bad clan Skyer guys.
Straight into the back of the lead.
Straight into the back and they just couldn't get it.
Probably have taken a bit off these, but they
You would have had to fall back here. Yeah.
come back on.
No,
Skaven, he can do it.
Sadly not.
It's the shooting done.
That is the shooting done. No combat. Oh, there is combat. Charge. 1 combat.
Kind of free.
Okay. You go charge in. I think the Bulgrin could just do it, to be honest.
Charge him.
Charge him. Charge the Bulgrin. See how far you get with the Bulgrin. Yeah, you're fine. So you just base round here. And then do you want to charge the Catachans in?
Oh, yep.
Okay,
A
Catachans.
bit more questionable.
With an 8, so it's 7-inch charge. They're like, are you having a fucking laugh?
They've been through the ringer today.
They have been. This is the 3rd wave. They're like, these are actually like the bottom of the barrel conscript levies. They're like, look, we'll turn up and we'll like fire a few shots off here and there. But
They're still putting on the boots of the last guys.
They've been given like not even like the 3rd wave, like the 4th back of the armory covered in cobwebs, like 30. It's been around since the Heresy flamers, which only barely light. The lasguns went in every direction. I thought, there's no way we're charging in. There's no way.
chance.
No way. All right, so we just got the 1 combat.
Yes.
Can the warrior survive? Survive!
Oh, I bet he will.
Well, he'd have to really.
This is
You got 12 attack.
Right, we'll go Sentinel first.
3 attacks. No hits.
No hits.
Is that an omen?
Oh no.
Is that an omen? Come on, survive! Hit on 3s. Did you roll enough dice? How many attacks do you have per guy?
3 per guy.
Is it 4 per guy?
4 per guy.
So those miss. Yeah, you need to roll 3 more dice.
3 more.
There you go. Okay, so it's looking good. It's looking promising. Now we need 5s, 3s to wound. 3s to wound. No, the other way on the wounding chart. Okay. All those wounds. I need to make pretty much all of these.
Yeah,
2 damage each.
-1.
For dramatic effect. Not on the tray. I have failed. I have not got it in the tray. I have failed. He has died. He very died. He's very, very dead.
Oh,
There you
look
go.
at him go.
I'm taking
Nice that some of them did stuff.
Nice, some of them have died. I have to say, I was actually impressed with the Warriors. They did okay. I feel like
really
they're
good.
quite cheap. They're only 70 points for 3 of them.
That's not bad at all.
I feel like a low-level game,
Whereas
spamming.
these are 80 for the 3.
Yeah. Your guys are a bit better than mine, but I do have guns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is a big difference.
Which is a big difference. But that's it. The guard forces are looking thin. The Tyranid forces are looking thin. Who's going to break first? Who's going to run out of steam first? Who's going to be out attrition first? So there's one way to find out. Let's go for Tyranid. Turn 4. Tyranid, turn 4, and we're going for a summary turn. Going for a little bit of summary turn because it's getting a bit louder in here, so we thought we'd just sum it up at the end. An exciting Tyranid turn, though, to say the least. Mr. Slither slithered over to here, and then he bioelectric pulsed one of the fobs.
He's not getting rescued anytime soon.
And then he went in and he ate he slithered onto the other one. I don't know why Mr. Slim Tony's become Mr. Sliver, but Mr. Slither. Anyway, the triangle came over here, zapped one, charged one. But they are coming back. You can reinforcement fobs, and you are going to reinforcement them. Because I stoically refused to give you any reinforcements in the shooting phase. I didn't go after this guy, and I was able to shoot some of these guys down and then kill another one in combat with the claws. And your Pathist didn't do anything else back to me over there. And trying to remember what he shot the drill. He did shoot the drill. So after about from my turn 2 onwards, wasn't it? So 7 successive rounds of termagants just getting fed into a wood chip and just coming back. I decided to fall back and then shoot it because it can't come back. Because if you look, I've been trying my level best to only kill the stuff that can't come back, or the stuff that can come back to weaken it so that it's not dead, but it's somewhat less effective. And it's been a viable strategy so far. But yeah, so at the end of turn 4, this flank is firmly in control of the guard. I have controlled my own objective tentatively, and I have taken your objective over, and that's pretty secure over there. And this flank is not completely mine, but it's somewhat, I'm somewhat dominating over here. So we're going for a little flanky maneuver. But the interesting thing is, at the end of turn 4, the guard are on 59 points, and the Tyranids are on 59 points. So this game is genuinely going to be decided by turn 5. And Jack's been having some good luck on them secondaries. Will it continue? Will it continue into turn 5, or will the luck finally break? And I guess we'll find out. We're back at the end of guard, turn 5. Okay, we are back with guard, turn 5. We were going to do a summary, but this is too epic not to do it live on camera. Jack got for his final points behind enemy lines, and he still had assassinate. Now he brought his field orders batteries in here. What the heck? They've been like humping them all the way around the side. Now he got 5 points for primary here, and he will get 5 points at the end of the battle as well for that. So that's locked in. He can't get me over here realistically, and he can't get me off that, and he's not going to be able to get me off here either because of how much OC I've got. So in order to get the last points that matter for the guard, this game are going to be assassinate. Bring it down, man! Bring it down! I have 5 wounds on my Tervigon, and it has to survive firepower from a field orders battery and 2 sentinels with autocannons. 1 an armor sentinel, 1 a scout sentinel, both with lethal hits. This is where the last cannon becomes meta. Bombast cannons wouldn't do it right now.
Oh no.
They wouldn't do it. Okay, so what are you going to shoot me with first?
Right,
Are we going to start strong? Are we going to start strong, or are we going to start with the big one, or finish with the big one?
Start with the auto cannon.
Okay, 2 shots.
2 shots.
Hit on 4s.
Hit on 4s. Oh.
No hits. Oh!
Rerolling hits, or is it reloading?
Rerolling wounds. You could use a CP to reroll the hit, but I would recommend that for.
Yes. For the
Yes. Okay, you've got 2 more autocannon shots. Coming from the scout circle over there. Come on, needing 4s. 2 hits. 95s again, though. He's got a wound! I'm going to have, by the way, I'm obviously going to spend my CP from a Feel No Pain.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
Now, I will get cover here, so this will be a 2-up save.
Okay.
I pass. So then we've got the Malleus rocket launcher.
Yes. It's D6 or something like that.
D6 plus 6. Get the card. It's going to be 10 shots.
3, 4.
Yeah.
Come on. Point blank. Missile barrage. Right into the face. Come on. Hit on 5s. It's not bad. It's not bad. Shows. C4.
Would have been a lot worse.
Yes. Now you would have sustained hits, but you don't have an order.
Stay still, did it?
No, it's the order. If you order them, they get sustained hits and lethal hits. But you don't have either because you didn't get ordered. You've not been ordered them all game, and you've not been yet. It's a wound. It's a wound. Okay, now I won't get cover from this. This will be a 3-up save. What? It's gone through. 5 at Feel No Pain. It's past the Feel No Pain. So there's only one thing that can do it left now. The last card. 1 minute, let's line it up.
Here we go.
Just hell dive this guy to one side. Bring it down! Here we go. 2 shots, hit on 5s. CP reroll.
Yes, CP reroll.
CP reroll. Just the one? No, you hit with both. You hit with both. So you only reroll one of the dice, but because you hit with both, you're okay. All right. Now you need to wound this on a 3. No! It struck true and it struck with precision.
Second reroll.
You can't have a second reroll. What do you think this is? Narrative play? Oh, it's a tragic shame. You still got behind enemy lines. You just didn't get assassinate as well.
Points. Plasma pistol. Overcharge.
He's fell back.
Of course
He can't even do it. He can't even do it.
Little dwarf.
Oh, dearie me. Well, the guard gave it their all, but not a single wound. There's this giant, it's like Godzilla's going like.
Yeah, this whole block's just been
It's been tough, hasn't it?
untouchable.
Yeah. It's either ties you in combat.
Well, 3 heavy sentinels.
Yeah.
3 ogrin. The drill. The scions.
And I'm still here.
And now them.
You probably killed about 20 termagants just over the course of 4 turns, so yeah.
Yeah, it was just, I've killed 4. You've got 6 back.
Yeah, I was rolling well on the regen, to be fair. But there's still one last turn to do. The Tyranid turn. We'll be back with the final turn of the game. And so we come to the end of Tyranid turn 5, a summary turn, and the end of the game. My turn was pretty quick. End of guard turn, by the way, we've got to do the combat with the Bulgrins. We just did it off camera. They came in, beat the crap out of one hive guard, and then in my turn, I passed my battle shock and just plopped down. That was it. My turn over here, my Exocrine decided to unleash its shots into the Sentinel over here, and I killed it. And then I was able to kill the one Scion with Jerry with the silent T, and then I charged in and I squashed one more of the fobs. In return, I didn't take any damage, despite the fact that I had a giant bayonet stuck on the end of it. The Ram Ranch. It didn't.
Ram should have got him.
Didn't get me. And then there was a bit of fun where I fired my termagants and I got an obnoxious amount of lethal hits. I think it was 12 or 13 2-up saves.
Yeah.
And you made all but one of them, and then you CP rerolled it and you passed it. Just because you could. Just because you could.
I'm not letting him down.
No. So Robo Ogrin actually survived, which is amazing. MVP. And so that really brought the game to an end. And so then we started tossing up the points. And something stupid happened. So despite the fact that we were neck and neck at the end of turn 4, because I went second, I got to score, and you score your extra victory points at the end of the battle with priority targets. not only did I get 10 VP at the start of the turn for holding 2 objectives, this one and this one, for example, but then at the end of the battle, you were holding 1, so you got a reasonable 5 extra points, and I was holding 3. So I got 15 points. And then I scored both of my secondaries as well, which was Assassination, which I'd already destroyed all the characters.
All one of them.
So all one of them. And then I achieved my other secondary as well for 5 points. Which is Storm. I think there wasn't Storm, there was one, it was another one that I got. And so the final score ended up being 92.
Is that how high it was?
92 I scored 33 victory points. And so you got an extra sort of 10, so you ended on 69.
That's what I was aiming for.
Didn't
want any more.
Something like that. We'll have the final score come up at the end, but you got a good score. Might have been 72, but it was you got like 69, 72 points, and I got 92, which is insane. Good game though, very, very, very good game, man. That was wild, and I just want to say, I don't think that final score truly reflects the game that we had.
I just ran out of oomph with controlling objectives in the end. If I had a bit more flexibility and to take this back, or I'd have not left this with such a...
Well, it was secure the entire time, and then missed the sliver.
Yes. And they just gave up because he was gross.
Yeah, there's a sliver of snake.
Yeah.
But it was, yeah, I think it was, if you look at what we've got left over, and you look at the casualties that we've got as well, I'll come around the right side so we can see them in their beautiful parade ground formation.
Ground in the sky.
Like, it's not like, yeah, the guard have taken like a few more casualties, but not really. Like, I lost 20 dudes, you lost 20 dudes, I lost 8 medium-sized things, you lost about 8 medium-sized things. I mean, Sentinels aren't exactly big tanks, are they?
No.
And, you know, I brought about, except for Robo Ogren. And I brought back about 20 guys, and you brought back about 20 guys. So casualties were actually very equal. And if you look over what's left, like, there's a squad of Catachans here, we've got another Sentinel here, we've got the Bulgrin over there, and we've still got a Fob over here. And all the Tyranids have got left is, yeah, we've got a full squad of these geezers, but this guy's below half strength, this guy's well below half strength. Yeah, we're not, you know, and this guy's running for his life because he's getting bullied by some Bulgrins.
I should probably have concentrated Fire Bear on the big ones. I think I would have.
Well, I didn't really give you the chance to do it.
No.
You had one chance to pop him, and then this guy was pressuring you, and so it's like, oh well, yeah, you could finish him off, but he's going to start clawing you. And yeah, he only gets 4 attacks, but they're big.
Oh yeah, they did work.
Yeah, they're not too shabby. Overall, I thought it was a really, really, really fun game. Very back and forth. I actually thought you had that right up until about end of your turn 3. And then it was going very, very well.
100% points, everything.
Every turn, like end of every turn, it was like max secondaries. Like,
Yeah, got it.
these Tyranids are so adept.
I don't know why people struggle with this.
And then it was just, I started, what the change was is I didn't wipe you out. I was like, bit of an injury over here, go, what units don't come back? The bodyguard doesn't come back.
If I'd have been able to bring the 3 heavy back,
that would have
been a big difference.
If you had brought those back, they come back with their hunter killers, suddenly he dies, and
it all rested on that deadly demise.
yeah. Why aren't you exploding, you cowards?
He's just too stubborn.
So what did you think about facing the Tyranids? Because you said it had been like 7 years since you last played them.
Yes. They were a lot easier 7 years ago. It's good fun. I like it. I like the style. I like that they're chasing you. I like them running at you.
Yeah. So what
So hard to bring down.
did you find the big bugs tough?
Yeah. I don't really have anything to. Maybe I should have had las cannons on these, but I don't know.
The thing is, autocannons twin linked on paper should work.
Yeah.
They should do it.
Especially when
And they give you the volume.
revolving wounds.
Exactly. And they give you the volume into like It means you're not so one-dimensional. But this is the second time when I've seen someone try that, and it's the second time where it hasn't worked at all. There's nothing. You can try and be like a las cannon, or you can just be a las cannon.
Well, and to be fair as well, another note, the fob, I'm glad I didn't have the bombasts. I don't know that they would have done anything at all.
The Amalius was actually doing quite a lot of work.
The bombast wasn't going to take him off there, was it?
No.
I don't know what else I could have wanted.
And it wouldn't have helped you over here because I was tying you up in combat.
They were in combat with the drill the whole time. So.
Maybe you could have fallen back, but then I think you fall back with the drill and you get a bit more shooting into them, but then and then you weren't able to finish it. And your objectives weren't kill them. Your objectives were kill that.
So yeah, actually, I think the fob.
If only you'd had two of them, two las cannons. Las cannon better incoming.
Who'd have thought?
If you'd had, I think one of the things you struggled with a little bit was your orders as well. I felt like there was a lot of times when you didn't have an order when it would have been really, really useful to have one.
Yes, it would. Yes.
But to be honest, the first thing that I did was go after your orders because I play against guard a lot. So I play guard a lot, and I play against guard a lot because of these like community battle reps where I don't get to use them, and that has taught me that if you take the head off the snake. And if you take out the guard command structure, it hugely debuffs the army.
For the fob would have been huge, I think.
Just sustained hits, lethal hits.
Rather than because I had 3 orders, but 2 of them were tied up in Gaunt's Ghosts.
That's all well and good popping up and down with objectives, but then your orders weren't where you needed them to be.
No, they were absolutely useless.
What did you, if you could, snap your fingers and magically make the improve your list, make the perfect army, what would you change about it?
Ghost would be gone.
Good, but too expensive at 1,000 points?
Yeah, expensive and just a faff. Just a faff.
I mean, that's a very important perspective. Like, as and I don't mean this in a derogatory way, as a newer player, as bringing in a very viable perspective, Gaunt's Ghost, it's all well and good everyone telling you they're good. But if they're new, it's a lot to juggle. And I'm someone that uses guard, who's fairly experienced with them. And even I forgot they had fights first.
Well, and that combat over there, disaster.
Yeah, absolutely, absolute amateur hour.
I think bringing something more infantry in, maybe.
Yes, more infantry.
Maybe like the Rough Riders or the Death Riders.
I don't mean to alarm you, but you can quite comfortably get 120 infantry with full orders at 1,000 points.
Unreal. That's a lot of painting. Why do you think I like the ogres so much?
Speed paints, baby! Yeah, you get 3 units of Catachans, that's 330 points. And then you take like 3 units of Cadians. And you have like Strachan and I think it's like Strachan, a Castellan, and and Creed, and you've got 6 orders for six 20-man blobs.
Imagine a move.
What did you feel about the lone ogre and bodyguard?
He was good.
He actually were, didn't he?
Yeah, he was. Thinking about points wise, I think he works out pretty good.
In a funny sort of way, it kind of adds, we were joking before about having granular points and stuff. In a funny sort of way, it kind of adds that back in. Oh, I don't want a 6-man or a 3-man squad. I want a 4-man squad. I'm okay, I'll just spend 40 points for bodyguard.
Yeah, and because he's got his shield, it's not like you're just going to pick him off super easily.
He's got a shield, he's got a lot of wounds.
Yeah.
And he's got a feeling of pain.
Yeah.
He was actually alright.
Definitely, especially if you want to do some combat, you want to send people forward. I think he's a good move.
Yeah. And I suppose you obviously didn't quite get to feel what the ogres could do, but
I was very underwhelmed.
Very, very underwhelmed.
Although that's the screening and me not taking into account.
I think a better move is a Chimera.
Yes.
Because the Chimera allows you to get out, and you can get out after you've moved, so you can get out within 9 inches, so you can rapid fire.
Oh, of course.
Or you can rapid fire at the top of it.
Yeah, that's probably really good. I was counting on this doing more in melee. I was counting on this driving into a big book and taking out a load of armour.
Yeah.
And I was counting on these going taking a medium book, and I just had no space on your back line whatsoever.
So, but hopefully that's like a good lesson for you, because obviously now you've seen the value of screening.
Yes.
And you see
100%.
why every video and every live stream are like, screening, bloody screening!
Yeah, for sure. It's and again, I think more infantry would help with that. Not that I fell foul of screening, but
I think you can never go wrong with more infantry. Big question is, this is 1,000 points.
Yes.
What have you got next in the pipeline to build yourself up to 1250, 1500, or even 2000? What's next on the project?
We have.
Project desk.
I think I'm going to do the rest of the Scions. I've got a command squad and another 5 to go.
Nice.
I am going to paint all of my Bulgrin and my Ogrin.
How many is that?
Oh.
Is it a few?
Yes, I've got it. Maybe another 9 Bulgrin, and maybe another 6 to 9 Ogrin.
Wow.
I've got some dwarves that are going to be Ogrin as well.
Full abhuman regiment.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
Because you've got the abhumans in the squads, you've got the abhuman infantry. What about some ratlings to round out the abhuman goodness?
I'm waiting until the gnomes, the gnome Blood Bowl team comes out. Yes, we're going to have gnome rattlings.
So they're absolutely on the cards, we're just waiting. You know,
I've got some more Catachan as well that I'm ready to paint.
So more infantry and more heavy infantry.
I would like 20 man squads.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's the one thing I would just mention regarding the Tyranids is the Hormagaunts. They live fast, they die young. But they were, the amount of speed when we actually had a conversation off camera. I was like, are you sure you want to move that far forward? And then we were like, oh yeah, you need to deploy teleporter home and everything. But the fact that there's nothing, what I love about these is they're so different to anything you get in the guard. There's nothing in the guard that could just go and just come and get you.
They fight a lot.
They fight a lot and they're fast. And then I think also, I did quite like how the Termagants, the contrast between the Termagants not really killing anything, but always being there. And the Hormagaunts,
I think in combination with Tajeri.
At low level, yeah. Tajeri, yeah.
They were a pain.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be quite comfortable over here.
Yeah.
Because I had the plan with the Breacher, I had these, and I thought I was, no, not at all.
There's not quite the volume, and if you can't bring the volume, then they don't die, they just keep coming. Do you know what's even crazier? I can bring back D3+3 from this, and then I have a stratagem for 1 CP that lets me bring back another D3+3.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And I can do that to 2 units in Synat range. So if I've got 2 of these and 2 blobs of these, I can bring back 4 D3+12 Termagants in a turn. It's OP. It's a little over. It is a little overpowered at 1,000 points, but that's why I didn't bring the detachment that lets you regenerate an entire blob. Because you could have killed those 20, and I could have gone reinforcements and brought 20 back. But I didn't have that detachment.
Yeah, that would have beaten me by a lot.
I think that would have been,
This beat me by a lot, actually, didn't it?
No, and like I said, I truly don't think the points reflect what happened there. I think what we saw is a very good example of why turn 2 is kind of screwed in 40k. Turn 2, going second, I should say. Going second, the number of games I have played where I have been ahead by 20 plus points, which should be a reliable number, and I just get sweeped. Because I've had someone get 40 points in a turn against me. So that was in 9th edition, to be fair, but it was just insane. I was ahead by 30 points and they still beat me. That was Votan in 9th edition, and that's because they went second. And my opponent was very experienced, and I was pretty experienced. It was like second to top table, almost, sort of deciding if we were going to play in the 3rd day of the Super Major kind of thing. And he said literally, I knew that I had 99% won that game when we did the roll off and I went second. And I was just like, that's kind of crazy, but yep, that's 40k. Not to. This is where collectively everyone watches the video rolls their eyes with cringe. In Old World, it's not progressive scoring, it's just scoring at the end.
Yes.
And it's just how much you kill.
Right, we'll give all these guys swords.
Yeah. We're going feudal regiment, boys. All right. But on that note, I just want to say thank you so much, Jack, for coming down and doing the battle port. Shake my hand again, buddy.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll see you again, because that was a lot of fun.
Awesome, yes. No.
And hopefully you guys back home enjoyed it as well. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, leave lots of comments down below, let us know what you'd like to see. Do you want to see the Tyranids again? Do you want to see something else at 1,000 points? And what do you want to see Jack bring in the future? How quickly do you want him painted of all them ogres? I also want to say a huge thank you to everyone that supports the channel, goes the extra mile with their channel membership and Patreon. Honestly, guys, I could not do this full time, and I could not do these battle reports and bring these other armies without the fantastic support I get from the members and the patrons. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you to every single one of them. And if you're interested in supporting the channel, going the extra mile, doing your part, then there is the join button on the video, and also there's a link to the Patreon down in the description. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and of course, as always, I'll see you guys next time.